Good morning student, myself Dr. Ambreesh Singh Yadav from Faculty of Agricultural Sciences and Allied Industry, Rama University Kanpur. Today I will teach you weed management in paddy. The first one is what is weed? Weeds are those plants which are grow where they are not desired, or you can say weed are undesirable plants. These are the some example of weeds. These are the common weeds found in rice plant, rice field: Echinoclova crasgalli, Echinoclova glabrescens. Another one is a Digitaria species, Cyprus iria, Leptoclova chanensis. Now, what are the characteristics of rice beads? You can see here, these are the prolific seeds producers, means they produce more quantity of seeds. Another one is they can perpetuate their own species. Another one is a efficient seed dispersal. They disperse their seed anywhere. Next one characteristic of the rice weeds are dormancy, means more of the weeds are dormant in nature. And last one is the extensive seed reserve, means they found their seed in seed bank of soil. Now you can say the classification of weeds according to life cycle, habitat and morphology. They are classified into different groups and subgroups. Here you can see annual weeds. These weeds are complete their life cycle in 1 year, or you can say less than 1 year. Another one is a perennial weeds. These weeds grow and complete their life cycle in more than 1 year. According to habitat, the weeds complete their life cycle and found in paddy field in upland situations where the moisture is less. In lowland condition, the weeds grow and in the condition where moisture is sufficient amount and soils are moist and saturated. According to morphology, weeds are classified into broadleaf weeds, sedges and grasses. I can see you some live demo of the weeds of these categories: broadleaf weeds, sedges and grasses. Student, this is the example of which I hold in my hand is grasses. You can see here. You can see this is a typical stem, and the leaves of this weed is narrow, and ligule and auricles are absent in these weeds. If you can see in paddy plant, these ligule and are present in joint of the plant. So this is the grass. Student, here you can see the example of broadleaf weeds. Like you can say broadleaf weeds, you see here the leaves of these weeds are broad and flat. You can see here like that. So this is a broadleaf weeds which is more common in transplanting condition of the paddy. Another one example is here is sedges. You can see this is a sedge which is a triangular shape like that. The stem of the sedges like that. If you cut a stem, it is a triangular shape. It is a horizontal. If you cut this is a triangular shape. So this is a example of sedges. Now, how to control these weeds? First one is a through cultural method. In this method, we control, or you can say manage the weeds in paddy field through cultural practices like plowing the field, whatever seed treatment before sowing or transplanting or go to the nursery, we use the seed, clean seed in our field, and after that cleaning and proper treatment, we use these seeds in cultural method. Another example is stale seed bed. In stale seed bed, the first flush of we generally irrigate the field, so the first flush of the weeds are grow to find proper moisture in the field, and after that we plow the field. So the weeds are managed through stale seed bed. Another example is hand weeding. In this method, several instruments of implements are used in weed management, like hand hoe. Through this we plow the implements in the field. So these through plowing, the weeds are merged in the field and clean seedbed prepare. Another example is a biological weed control. In this method, whatever the biological insect pests, some are which is responsible to control the weeds which eat in the survive in plant, so they eat plants and control the weeds. We can in integrated farming system we use the duck for control the weeds. Ducks are used in this field and they control weeds through eat of type of plant which are different to paddy field. Another one is an example of for control of weeds is a chemical method. When we adopt all two methods in the field, if the weeds are not controlled that condition, we use the chemical. So many example of herbicides which used in the paddy field. Before first one is a pre-emergence. Pre-emergence herbicide are those herbicides which are used in pre-emergence, means germination or germination of the crop or germination of the weeds, like pendimethalin. The example of pre-emergence herbicide is pendimethalin. So we can use in this paddy field to control the weeds. Like another example is a beta chlor. We can also use in paddy field. And another one is a post emergence herbicide. In post emergence herbicide, the weeds are controlled. We can use these herbicides in after emergence of the weeds. So in this method we use like bisperibak sodium is an example of the post emergence herbicide. So we can apply in field after 20 to 25 days after transplanting of the paddy. So we control these weeds. Dear students, one question is raised in our mind: why we go for manage the weeds? This is a very important question, because weeds are harmful effect to our crop, like they compete for nutrient, water and light. So the weed management is important. Another one is they reduce our yield and harmful effect on the produce of the crop. Whatever produce we gain after harvest, they deteriorate the quality of the produce also. So the weed management is important for paddy, because if we go now for weed management, they reduce the yield 40 to 95% in paddy field. This is varies according to rice ecosystem of different, like upland rice, lowland rice, transplanted rice. So the variation of yield is varies according to situation to situation. Another one is the management is also important in paddy field, because whatever harmful insect pests and diseases which harm our paddy crop. So this is a shelter of use as these insect pests like stem borer and another disease, leaf folder disease. So these are the alternate host. These weeds are act as a alternate host of those plants in paddy field. So weed management is very important for manage to optimum yield of the crop. It is essential. So okay, thank you students.